So guys, welcome back to the Arsenal podcast. Transfer rumors are flying everywhere, and that's what we are going to be talking about right now. Are they true? How credible are they? What are the sources, and what do we react about them as Arsenal fans? Of course, that's what we do on the Arsenal podcast, and I'm here with the latest update. Someone called me Mr. Updates, Sunday Nicholas, and Sunday Charles, and I was really amazed. But anyway, later, we're going to be talking about some Thomas Partey rumors. Inter Milan are in the deal. Arsenal are resuming talks according to rumors again. I just picked that story from News Now, and then there is something about Aouar as well as Thiago Alcantara. So let us digest that as I come live. I'm going to come live at exactly 5. I'll come live at exactly 5. So remember to tune in. Now, starting with our, the Aouar deal, we took in a 50 million bid, and you people were still asking me in the morning, are we, do I think we are going to have our bid accepted by Lyon? Well, I don't know. It is 50-50. Arsenal can get the bid accepted or rejected. Lyon are asking for 60 million pounds, and you guys know that we have been talking about that for almost the whole entire last week, that Lyon wants 60 million. Arsenal have taken in 50, but there are chances that Lyon could accept 50 million for Aouar. For one reason, when you look at the way they are doing business, they have not really sold any player, and Lyon is not a team that can survive without selling a single player. If you guys can know that, and their president already said it, that the way we survive is by selling our best and top quality talent. So probably that's one of the reasons as to why Arsenal have a bigger advantage. If you look at if you look around Lyon, they have Aouar, they have Moussa Dembele, they have Memphis Depay. Those are the 3 players that could be sold this summer, and it's only Aouar who's really linked with a move away from Lyon. The rest of the players are not really having markets. So that could convince me enough that Arsenal could actually sign Aouar for 50 million. But of course, we shall have to go back with a second bid, a third bid actually, if this one is rejected as well. Now, Bayern Munich have opened up, and they have said that they want 30 million euros for Thiago Alcantara. Arsenal were one of those clubs that contacted Thiago and said, we would want to take you up at Arsenal. So we are still waiting to see, will Arsenal make the bid? No official bid has been taken to Bayern Munich, and it is still the way it is. Arsenal are interested, Liverpool are interested, United are interested as well. I'm really surprised that United blogs are really writing Thiago to Manchester United very soon, very close, and so on. Bayern have made it clear that they haven't received any bids, any official bids from any club, not Arsenal, not Liverpool, not Manchester United. So that story is there as well. Let us wait and see if Arsenal will go for that bid. And the big story, I know the reason as to why I'm here, Thomas Partey talks have resumed according to rumors. Now, The Athletic have written something very interesting. You can check it out. The Athletic, they have written something very interesting, that Arsenal have resumed and intensified talks with Thomas Partey and his representatives to see that the player doesn't join Inter Milan. Now, this follows a situation where Inter Milan has entered the race to sign Thomas Partey. I think I talked about this last week, and I said, the problem is going to come when when Arsenal's targets have started getting competition. You remember, we were targeting players like Gabriel Magalhaes. We had a couple of competition, and we signed them very fast. Now, we never had competition Partey. We were the only club that wanted Partey. Here we go. Inter Milan have come in, they want his signature, they are serious. And Inter Milan, one of the ways they do their transfers is they are very straightforward. If they want to, a player and he's going to cost them 50, 60 million, they're going to pay it. Either, they're going to agree a deal to pay either in installments or something. They take very less time to complete the deals. And they have the money. They sold Mauro Icardi to PSG. So they have the money. That is what is really frustrating. So by the time Arsenal finishes selling off players to bring in Partey, it might be somehow very late. Now, rumors have it still that we have resumed talks with Thomas Partey and his agent to see that the player doesn't join Inter Milan, so that we can actually get some more time and to bid. Now, what I don't understand is, one, why is Arsenal really speaking to Thomas Partey and his representatives? Like, if we cannot set in a decent bid for the player, then why do we bother the agent and representatives and the player talking to them all the time? 3 months back we were talking up to Thomas Partey, and the player also came to London, and talks were held. Partey and his representatives came to Arsenal in London, talks were held, everything was talked about, personal terms were agreed. There is no bad blood between Partey and Arsenal. The player wants to join, personal terms were agreed, the perfect salary, the perfect contract that he would get, everything was perfectly agreed with Arsenal. The problem was that after agreeing everything and having talks with Partey, we went to Atletico Madrid and took 26 million pounds bounced, which was bounced. We went back with a second bid, which was also not enough. It wasn't good enough. Atletico bounced it. Now Inter Milan, we are facing two problems. One, we are facing the problem that Inter Milan are here. They want to take Thomas Partey, and if we do not act as fast as possible, they are going to take him. That's the truth. The second is, Premier League is here, and the transfer deadline is coming closer and closer every day. Today is the 31st of August. We have 30 days with Premier League football. Because on the 12th we shall play Fulham, and then 7 days later we shall play West Ham. And the month is gone. We had to sign Partey in August, because in August we are only focusing on transfers. We hardly played preseason games. All we were doing was transfers, and somehow we didn't. Now we are here crumbling, resuming talks, talks with a player that do not even matter. Trust me, they don't matter, because how do you convince me that we are talking to Thomas Partey so that he doesn't join Inter Milan, yet he doesn't see any future in us bidding for him and Atletico Madrid? Madrid have gone ahead to get Mark Roca as a replacement for Thomas Partey, because they believe there is enough noise that Arsenal are interested in Partey and they may take him. It's 30 days, almost 90 days of rumors. Nothing's being done. We are going back to the Premier League. Our midfield is empty. Dani Ceballos is going to Real Betis. He's not coming back on loan. We need another midfielder. If you guys are saying that Willian is going to be our number 10, we need someone to play in that number 8. We have been tracking Partey for the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, almost a year, and nothing positive is coming out. I even never wanted to do this story. I want to be very frank. I never wanted to do this story, because for me it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense, for us to be in talks with players all the time. We have contacted Awa, we have contacted Thiago, we have contacted Coutinho, we have contacted Partey, we have signed done. Still, when tomorrow a big headline is going to come out, and tweets and everything, Arsenal agree personal terms with Thomas Partey. That is bullshit. We agreed those things very, very long time ago. A very long time ago. And then we shall have another 44 million bounce back, which doesn't make sense. Anyway, most of the things that are happening at Arsenal right now, focusing on getting a midfielder and Partey now that Inter Milan. I want to be frank, I'm really scared of Inter Milan. Inter Milan is one of those clubs when they come in for a player, just see the speed at which they signed Lukaku. They came in with a bid, wanted him at 75 million. United were like, yes, okay, if 75 million is okay. They signed him off. He's doing wonders. Look at how they have been doing their transfers. Very, very fast, not compared to Arsenal. We are very slow in the transfer window. Very slow. And if you ask me, can we beat Inter Milan on Thomas Partey? If Inter is serious, no, we can't. We can't beat Inter Milan blood. We can't. Inter is a very serious, team when it comes to, transfers, and that's why, you hardly see them linked to many players. They are linked to a few, and they sign those few. So that is that is the story. Thomas Partey talks have resumed with Arsenal, however, amidst a lot of competition from Inter Milan. Inter Milan are also yet to bid, but I expect they are going to bid for Thomas Partey in the next 24 or 48 hours. It's the truth. They are going to bid for Partey in the next 24 or 48 hours, and probably you never know. You never know. Because Atletico Madrid have already, agreed a term, a deal with Mark Roca, and possibly they can get him in. They can get in, Mark Roca, let Thomas Partey go to Inter Milan. Who is going to be our defensive midfielder? Maybe Bobakari Somare, maybe Diawara, or something like that. Of which we have not also taken in official bids. So let us wait and see, guys. Let us wait and see. But that is what is happening. New talks have resumed. We are still waiting to see. Of course, there are still rumors. But it is confirmed that Inter Milan have brought in their interest. They are in the deal. Now we are two parties, just like we were against, Napoli on our deal, just like we are against Juventus, on our deal. So let us wait and see, guys. Let us wait and see. I'm going to be coming live, I think, in 2 hours at 5. I expect to come live. If nothing changes, I'll be live at 5 p.m.